Begin with, we have this concept of the people from other planets as little green men. Are they green from what you know? Are they all the same?
Unfortunately, they're not so benevolent.
A fucking alien.
All right, what's good? Welcome here, 51 here with your host Jimmy. Another day in space. Give us a like, subscribe, and also become part of the Golden Era universe, where we tell you how it is. Best analysis in the world in Spanish and also English as well. Can't do it better than here, baby. So give us a like and subscribe. All right, so let's get to this topic real quick, and also check our website goldeneraboxing.com for more news and stories. Okay, with that said, so I said it again, I'll say it now. Devin Haney has proven to be the best fighter at 135. He's the undisputed champion. I don't know why he gets so much hate. I just think maybe it's his style of boxing. He likes to fight backwards. People call it running, but technically people are kind of copying the Filipino fans who were actually backing Manny Pacquiao, because they were the ones to start that whole thing about running and all this garbage. Nobody used to call Pernell Whitaker a runner, right? But these Filipino Manny Pacquiao fans, for some reason or another, decided to call Floyd Mayweather Jr. a runner when he was actually boxing, right? And we know that that's not the case. That style of boxing has been there for everlasting. There were a lot of good boxers, even Latino boxers like Ruben Olivares, who actually had that style. Sugar Ray Robinson many times fought, like that. Willie Pep went around against Jackie Graves without throwing a fucking punch, okay? But because there's a lot of Latino fans who just don't like Devin Haney and his style. Maybe it's because they can't fight that way. Maybe they wish to fight that way, but they can't. They have this against Devin Haney, and I don't understand. Now, I would understand that if Devin Haney were to duck certain fighters, then, that's a good reason why not to like Devin Haney. But the guy has fought everybody. He tried to call Ryan Garcia. He tried to call other fighters, and nobody wanted anything with Devin Haney. He called him out right after the Luke Campbell fight, if I'm not mistaken, in front of everybody. And Ryan said, well, we'll do it in the future. He told Gervonta Davis, let's go ahead and make this fight happen. And what did he say? Well, Calvin Ford was like, well, I don't know if we want to activate this mandatory to become, the mandatory for Devin Haney. I don't know if we're going to do that for the WBA. So, at the end of the day, listen, man, even the president of the WBA is going to force a mandatory between Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney at this point. And if he doesn't accept the fight, he's going to leave the, division. He's going to he's going to have to vacate the belt that he has, which is not even the real belt. So this is not a good look right now for a lot of these fighters in that division, in my opinion, okay? Now, what I'm trying to say here is that Devin Haney not only just called Shakur Stevenson, but he's willing to stay in 135 just to fight him. And we know that Devin Haney was going to move up the division, but then the Lomachenko fans said, well, if you don't fight Lomachenko, you're ducking. So what did he do? He stayed in 135. He gave you what you wanted. Now Devin Haney's too big. Okay, so what's the excuse now? Yeah, always excuses with these people, man. Always excuses. But this is what he had to say. He said, the only way I stay at 135 is for a guy like Stevenson and a guy like Tank or Ryan. Okay, I don't plan on being here much longer. This is my first weight class. I've been at 135 since I was 16 years old. So there you go. It says, it all depends on how I feel on May 20th. Of course, I got the best team in boxing. I got great nutritionists, and I'm taking the right steps to make successful, but never know until you get in that ring, said Haney. So he's saying that he's willing to be at 135 just to fight Shakur Stevenson. He's the first name in that list. Devin Haney said that he doesn't believe that Tank will actually fight him, and Tank has never really brought up his name because the sparring sessions are probably not going to be good for Tank. We know from sparring that Tank suffered against Devin Haney, and there's a reason why you don't fight him, and that's a reason why Tank avoids Black American fighters. Just being honest, okay? I'm sorry, but this is the truth, okay? So Stevenson, he better take this fight. If you haven't watched the other video, I have some concerns about what Stevenson just said. But he better take that fight with Devin Haney. The winner between Lomachenko and Devin Haney Stevenson, you got to take that fight because Devin Haney has said he's going to take the fight. And Devin Haney, if he beats Vasily Lomachenko, which I think he will, he's going to call you out and say he wants to fight you. So you got to take that fight. You are more than ready to take that fight. There's no reason why you shouldn't be undisputed. This is what you wanted. You got to take this fight. If you don't fight Devin Haney and he's telling you he'll be there just to wait for you, it's not a good sign. Shakur Stevenson said he was going to smoke Devin Haney if he were to fight. I said, I'll smoke that man. I'll smoke him. But then he started referring to some of his sparring sessions, and then suddenly you realize, like, okay, you watch the sparring, and people are like, wait, you didn't smoke Devin Haney in sparring like you said you would. And the truth comes out, and now it's like, oh, okay, well, I didn't do, it was, we had good sessions, me and Devin Haney. Oh, so you didn't smoke him. So it was close. It was close fight. Even Devin Haney said that as well. He said, sometimes you got the best out of me, sometimes I got the best out of him. And that was some time ago. So they grown up. So listen, man, he needs to get this fight. Shakur Stevenson gets to get, if he wants to have a legacy, he should fight Devin Haney. And Devin Haney's proven that he wants to fight. So I don't know what's up with you haters with Devin Haney. I think these fighters should fight each other. And he has all the titles. So Shakur Stevenson can definitely fight him. And I don't think Tank Davis will because, he is a poodle after all. So anyway, that's that's my 2 cents here. Give us a like, subscribe, become part of Golden Era Universe, and check out our website, goldeneraboxing.com for more news and stories. Peace out. See you in the next video. And do exclusives like they say in New Mexico.